My goodness, so good.
Hi, my name's Duncan. I'm a Smile Ambassador, and I'm here today to talk about some of our favorite foods in regards to what we can eat after we get our new implants the next day. And so I've got 4 friends who are going to share the idea with you. Now, one of those friends is me, but we're going to share some of our favorite foods that you can enjoy using a plastic fork. Now, this is our friend Leslie, and she's going to share with you what it's like to eat her favorite food, mashed potatoes.
Smilations, everyone. I'm Leslie, and I've had my Nuvia tea for a little over a year now. What helped me not stress for what I was going to eat after my surgery, a good friend of mine suggested mashed potatoes, and I love mashed potatoes. And she offered me her Grandma Ella's recipe, which I chose to share with you guys because it's a little different. Instead of the regular russet potatoes, we use red potatoes. So with the red potato, you want them peeled and cut. So after you've got your potatoes peeled and cut, then you put them in boiling water. Now while the potatoes are boiling, you can heat up a stick of butter with about 1/4 cup of milk in it. When they're done boiling, you do need to strain them. So now for mashing, if you had any issues with going in for surgery, you can always mash them out manually, or you can use this masher. And if you just want to get it done quick and over with, there's always the electric mixer. But I have to admit, I do like working out some frustrations with mashing. So as you're mashing, that awesome mixture of butter and milk, you can just simply pour it in as you're mashing, and it makes the potatoes more moist. And then, after you're done mashing, and they're as moist as you want them, and if you don't want to use butter and milk, you can also use gravy. And also salt and pepper. And then, I hope you're able to make them as lumpy or as smooth and as yummy as you like. Enjoy it.
Next up is Ricky, and he's going to share with us his salmon and stuffing recipe that he's eating with a plastic fork.
Hello Nuvia, it's Ricky Cox out here on the farm in Weatherford, Texas. Most people think whenever you get your new teeth that you have to drink this all the time. Some kind of liquid diet. These are great and they're a lifesaver at first, but you don't really need them. We're about 17 days past surgery date, and today we're cooking up this salmon stuffed with a seafood dressing. This stuff you can get at Sam's Club for about $18 for 4 pieces, more than enough for several meals. What you do is you get yourself a baking pan, you spray it with this spray, olive oil, Pam, whatever you want to use, some kind of cooking spray so it doesn't stick. Place them in the pan, bake in the oven for about 18 to 22 minutes at 375. On top of it all, I like things such as macaroni and cheese with this meal, which is fantastic. Here's what it looks like. Turned out really good, easy to chew. And we make this spinach. It's a cream spinach sauteed, super simple. Throw it in the microwave for a few minutes. It ain't expensive, very budget friendly, and very chewable. These 3 things go together real well with a meal. You can mix them with your favorite wine, put it on one of your favorite plates. I eat with a plastic. Here's what it's gonna turn out like. Right out of the oven, baked and ready to go, and it is scrumptious. I'm not kidding. You can cut this up with a fork. You can take it, break it apart, and it's easy to chew. Let me show you. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. So like I said, you can get this at Sam's Club for about 18 bucks for 4 of these, and whatever else you want. I like the cream spinach and the macaroni and cheese. Y'all have a great evening and keep smiling. Take care.
Hello Nuvia world, I am a patient. I am currently eating soft foods that I can cut with a fork. And I would love some inspiration, and I would love to pass on some inspiration. So how about you comment below, tell me what you think of this idea, or if you have any other inspirational things that we could put into this. I would love to have the comments. I would love to have the videos. I would love to have the recipes. So if you could help me out, that would be wonderful.
And next up is Shirala's Chicken Fettuccine Alfredo.
Hi, it's Sharala here, and today we're going on an adventure, going to get one of my favorite dishes. We made it to my favorite Italian place, Caparelli's. Let's go inside, see what I pick up. Well, I'm here to pick up for Sharala. I love your name. Thank you.
And here it is, my favorite Italian dish, which is chicken fettuccine Alfredo. And I love this dish. It was one of the first dishes that I had after getting my new smile. And I love it so much because the plastic fork test, easy to cut. It is just a mixture of some great flavors. It has the soft noodles, and it also has the texture of soft chicken as well. Make sure that you take small bites, and which this allows you to do. It'll reduce the amount of chewing that you have to take. My goodness, so good. So past the plastic fork test, and I also brought out a knife just to help me out a little bit because I know that it will cut with a fork. All right, well, thank you guys for coming with me on my journey to my favorite Italian restaurant with my favorite Italian meal. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
This is Duncan's favorite soft food meal, and this is cinnamon roll and a chocolate chip cookie. Nothing better, folks. Well, good morning. I'm about to go into one of my favorite places, which is Panera Bread, and I just thought I'd take you along today. Well, as I come up to Panera, most people order their food, but my friend Sam, who is the general manager, she always has my food out for me. Awful nice place to go. Here I am cutting my favorite meal, or actually my favorite breakfast, cinnamon roll at Panera Bread. Hot diggity dog, I'm about to take my first bite. Now, along with my cinnamon roll, I get a chocolate chip cookie. And while I don't cut it with a plastic fork, I can break it off in my hand and it just melts in my mouth. One of the great things that folks like me who got new dental implants at Nuvia, what we get the opportunity to do is eat foods that for many folks they've never eaten in years because their teeth have been so bad. I've been able to come here through the transition of getting my new teeth and eat one of my favorite meals, and that's the best, I just gotta tell you. Thank you, Nuvia, for giving me the chance to enjoy my favorite meal. Then is Summer's special spaghetti recipe.
Hi everyone, I'm Summer and I'm here to share my spaghetti recipe because during my healing process, we all have to eat some soft food and I was thrilled to eat one of my favorite meals, which is spaghetti. So here we go. So as always, you're gonna want some noodles. I went for the angel hair noodles because they were thinner and I can get them a little bit softer. You can go ahead and go with some mushrooms if you'd like. Always garlic, ground beef, our spaghetti sauce, and then of course your seasonings. I always use Lowry's, whatever you like, go ahead and grab that out of your cabinet. To make ground beef softer and more juicy and flavorful, we make meatloaf, right? I will use Italian breadcrumbs with a couple of eggs and then I'll just brown my ground beef, and it makes it softer and juicier, and it just makes it easier to chew. So I will put a splash of oil on it so that way they don't stick together. We're going to salt the water. So here I have my ground beef, my egg, my Italian seasoning, and my garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and mix that up. Go ahead and start to brown your ground beef. At the same time, your water is coming to a boil. But here we have the sauce just simmering away. I am gonna go ahead and re-season that, and go ahead and season it however you like. All right, so I've got my noodles and my sauce in my bowl. I'm gonna go ahead and pour on something that you can never have too much of, which is your Parmesan cheese. Go ahead and cut it with my fork. Oh my gosh, you guys. I wish you guys could have some of this, because it's going to be amazing. The perfect bite. The perfect bite. The noodles are soft. You can get your mouth used to that pressure again. The ground beef is perfectly delightful. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys try it. Let me know what you think. And as always, keep smiling.
And there you have it, the top 5 meals from our Smile Ambassadors. And if you have any ideas on favorite foods, we would love for you to put those in and share those with us, remembering anything you eat with a plastic fork is good news.
Make sure you look for my video on the Nuvia's YouTube channel, and until then, happy cooking, eating, and smiling.